happily. Finding happily. Finding happily.
Welcome to Finding Happily, a show that addresses the fears, hopes, and dreams that ordinary men and women have surrounding dating and relationships in the 21st century. One of the misconceptions is that men and women are different. But in fact, when it comes to dating and relationships, men and women want the same things: love, respect, and acceptance. We asked 3 ordinary people to share the 3 most important characteristics they have in a relationship. And here's what they had to say.
One would have to be definitely a personality and a sense of humor.
That I'm looking for a God-fearing woman.
What are the 3 things that I look for?
Family values.
Find somebody that really truly believes in love and happiness.
Integrity.
A family that prays together, stays together.
Good communication.
A lot of people flip-flop a lot today when dealing with their partner.
And a strong work ethic. These things can help you have a lifelong relationship.
Welcome to Finding Happily. Today we're focusing on why so many people succumb to these fictional ideas of perfection. Joining us for this discussion are relationship specialists Dr. Holly and Lia Martin. Our 3 guests are Marcus, Scott, and Marshall. Okay, Marcus, I have a couple of questions for you. 1, the characteristics that you chose, the 3: God-fearing, believes in love, and loyal. Now you're young, you're handsome. Why wasn't looks an important characteristic on this list?
Well, don't get me wrong. I definitely like a good-looking woman, but I would say that, first of all, beauty fades. And once again, we're talking about the foundation. If a strong foundation is not set and everything's on the physical and nothing about the mental, the spiritual, and once that thrill is gone, what do you really have?
But I mean, really, that's okay, so as long as she's God-fearing, believes in love,
Hold on. Now,
she can have a humpback.
No. In saying that, I go to the gym every day. I like to work out. I do like to buy nice things, and I want a partner that complements that. You know, I'm attracted to natural beauty, but you can't just rely on that, because what if the next day something happens? She falls on her face, or, you know, she gains weight.
Would you stay with her?
We have to work that off.
Okay.
No, I'm not being superficial. I'm a very disciplined person.
Okay.
And to me, that's just plain laziness. But I'm saying, naturally something happens.
As far as beauty is concerned, yes, beauty does fade, but inside beauty is more important than outside beauty. Someone can be very beautiful on the outside and have a horrible disposition, have a horrible personality, be very self-centered and self-serving, which doesn't do anybody any good. So that would make them an ugly person, or a person not necessarily one that one would want to be around.
But you know what? Society tells us that we have to look good first. Scott, what about you? As long as, you know, she appreciates your sense of humor, you're okay with that?
You know, at the first reaction, you have to look. That's the first thing we look at, is the physical, especially men.
That's right.
Because we are physical. We see what's on the outside. That's what attracts us. A sense of humor is important because that's my personality. That's the way that I am. And a lot of times you find that a woman, oh, you play too much, or you do this. It's not bad if she's accepting of it. But if you can't accept my sense of humor, it's going to be hard to get along with me.
Dr. Holly Peterson is a licensed marriage and family therapist who has been providing counseling to individual couples and families for nearly 20 years. Dr. Holly, what do you think about Marcus and Scott's opinions about relationships and the characteristics that they chose?
I think the characteristics they described have a lot of meat to them. They're really substantial, so I think they're great. Loyalty is really the foundation. You're not going to feel safe to really express who you are and to be able to grow together.
Lia Martin is a TV writer, comedian, mother, and wife of 13 years who uses humor to connect with people and share her perspective on relationships. Lia.
These are great characteristics. Integrity, you need that in a partner. You don't want to be caught in something. You don't know where you are, you don't know what they're doing. You need to know when decisions and things are coming down the pipeline that they're going to be there for you. They're going to be loyal, but they're going to handle it with integrity.
Okay, well, now that we've heard from our inside paneling guests, let's take it to the streets to Ian Hutton, another of our relationship specialists.
Thanks, Collette. I'm Ian Hutton, and I'm out here in beautiful Hollywood, California. Now, I've been listening to all the responses there in the studio, and in my humble opinion, I believe that the three most important things in a relationship are honesty, but not just honesty, transparency, being willing to get down to the nitty-gritty of your life and your partner's life, and loving each other anyway. I believe compromise. If you're getting nitty-gritty, you're going to have to compromise with certain things. The third thing, having similar goals. But you at home don't necessarily care what I think. Let's hear what the people on the street think.
I would say being true, honestly, having fun together, and keep talking all the time with each other.
It's gotta be laughter, definitely honesty, and loyalty.
Probably honesty, open communication, and trust.
Well, there you go, Collette. The people have spoken. Back to you.
Thanks, Ian. I want to thank each of you for being brave enough to share the challenges and success you've had in your search for happily ever after. From an early age, we're bombarded with images of a perfect romance with a fairy tale ending. What would life be like without fairy tales? Would it be sad and bleak or less disappointing? Maybe the first step in finding our perfect partner and crafting our perfect life is accepting who we are and loving ourselves. Maybe finding happily is not an ending, but a journey. I'm Collette Gee. Thanks for watching. Join me for the next episode, and let's take the journey together. On our next episode,
For a woman to choose to live with her daughter, that relationship did in fact end.
I appreciate what you're saying, however erroneous you are.
It's hard for me to distinguish lust and love.
wait, what? Brought that on.